I've had quite a few requests on how to do the faux French braids that I posted in Bee's Hair Journey. So today I'm going to show you two possible ways to do that. Because we want to have two braids going down, the very first thing I do is I make a part from her forehead all the way down her neck, from front to back, just a straight part right down the middle. And then after I do that, I come up to the front and part off a little section in the front here that will be the beginning of our braid. And then I make another part from almost her forehead down to the nape of her neck, like that. So another straight down part next to the other, parallel to the other one, that goes from the top to the bottom. And after I do that, I just start parting down from her head down to her ear here, making parts going down this way so that I have two boxes directly across from each other. And then what I would do after I have them all parted, I usually use these kind of clips. I part them and clip them to hold them until I'm ready to start doing the style. And then I would take the clip out and I like to keep it really wet. I've not been using gel to do my styles lately. I'm just trying to eliminate the kind of makes a gunky buildup when I use a lot of gel, and then sometimes causes it more difficulty when I'm taking out the style. So I'm using a part oil, part water spray and trying to keep her hair very moist while I'm working with it. And right before I use this section of hair, after I've got it all combed out, I also get just a little bit of coconut oil. I kind of rub between my fingers to melt it. That was kind of a little bit more than I needed, and then I'd work that into her hair too, because if I use a lot of oil to keep her hair moisturized while I'm putting in the style, I'm finding that that works almost as well as using a gel to help the style to last a long time without getting all frizzy and coming out. So once I have it combed and I have the oil worked into the hair, I just take a little rubber band and I rubber band that section. Oops. So I would then continue to do that all the way down and rubber band each section. I'm not going to do that right now because this is not actually the way that I'm planning to do her hair. We're going to show you another way, but just as a demonstration, that's what I would do. I would put rubber bands on each box all the way down the head. Okay, so then after I have all the rubber bands in, I would come up to the front section and split it into three parts, just like I'm doing a regular braid. And I'll start braiding. I'll try to pull it here so that I'm braiding where this center part is. And I'll do a few stitches of that braid. And then I just start adding in the banded sections. Now you can do this overhand like I'm doing now, or underhanded. But now that I added them in, I'm going to do just a few stitches of regular braid again until I get to where the next two boxes are. And I'm going to add that rubber banded section into this side and this rubber banded section into this side. Sorry, my fingers are getting a little tangled up. And then do a few stitches of braid till I get to the next box. And I'm going to add that box into this side. This box up into this side. Oops. Keep braiding down a couple of stitches. I have to keep separating our hair as we go down. And get to the next one. I'm going to add that one in. Add this one on this side. And continue to braid. Now, because I did this one overhanded instead of underhanded, it gives more of a French braid look instead of what I guess I've heard it called an inverted braid if you're braiding the other direction. Like you can see this braid on this side. I did this one underhanded and it gives a more inverted look. So you can do that either way, but you just keep going all the way down the head, and after every 3 stitches or so of the braid you add in the 2 parts from each side.